You're listening to the Goof Norton Radio Show.
He's the best of the best of the best.
He has a wonderful voice.
If you don't like him,
you don't have a soul.
I'm sure your sister will.
Hey, baby, you want to go out?
Million thoughts are spinning around in my head. My pulse won't sit down, 'cause I'm almost there. Now I see you through the window and I'm walking on it, but I won't let you know. And I know how it goes. It's supposed to feel incredible. It's too bad you had to leave.
Hello everybody, my name is Goof Norton and welcome to another broadcast of the Goof Norton Radio Show. Hope you guys enjoyed that little song there at the beginning. I was listening to it for the first time when I uploaded. I was like, wow, it's actually pretty good. Because I'm finding more new non-copyrighted songs now that are actually pretty good that I even have in my own personal playlist. That's one of them. That song is called My First, My Last by Love Beans from the Epidemic Pop channel, Epidemic Sound. Or is it Epidemic? Hold on. I have it right here on my phone. Come on, phone, turn sideways. There we go. Yeah, it's just from Epidemic. They have wonderful non-copyrighted music. If you're ever interested in finding some good non-copyrighted music, they're the channel to hit up. That song right there is pretty good. For being, non-copyright and for being free, love it. Absolutely love it. So as you can probably tell in my voice, I'm feeling good. Feeling pretty excited today. Been listening to some good music. Been just chilling out, going to the gym, relaxing, playing some games. And I also put out a post. Let's see, what was it? A few days ago on Twitter. Well, first it was on Facebook. I put out a question in the Facebook group asking what should I do with my channel now, because I'm feeling inside of me like it's kind of weird, because I don't know if I should keep doing like Let's Plays as much as I do them now, or should I switch to doing more podcasts. Excuse me. Because that's what I'm good at. I'm much better at doing these podcasts than I am at doing Let's Plays. It's easier to edit these too, and this is kind of towards the career I want to pursue. You're trying to get into radio and broadcasting, as well as video game design. But I do prefer doing this one, and I have a little bit more fun with doing this one because it's a podcast. I can talk about whatever I please, as long as it's not too controversial. But sometimes touching those controversial topics is good, because then you get that attention that you need, and sometimes you ask some questions, you uncover some things that people really don't think about, and you get to inform people about stuff they may not know about, So that's why I touched this. And plus, this is the longest series on my channel out of everything, including Let's Plays and whatnot. There are 40, well, this is the 41. I forgot in the last video to even mention that it was 40 episodes. So this is episode number 41 of the Goof Norton Radio Show. So holy crap, we've been on a journey. I mean, it's been 41 episodes. I can't even believe it. I can't believe I sat through 41 of these things and sat down and recorded them. Granted, the first one's like 7 minutes long, because I was getting suggestions from people, and somebody said, "Oh, keep it short," because they don't have a long attention span. But I prefer to keep them longer. That way, because you can always come back to it. You don't have to listen to the whole thing all at once. You can always come back to it and listen, in pieces if you need to. But this is just something, if you're like driving in your car or something, or doing homework, something you could listen to that'll go on for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on what I have to talk about. Like today, I don't really have much to talk about, except for, the Olympics are going on. I haven't been really paying attention. I haven't been really into the Olympics, this year for some reason. Well, because I've been busy, but because I don't watch. We don't have TV technically, but we have an Amazon Prime stick, which is still as Amazon Fire Stick, which is still technically TV. So, but I don't really watch it as much as I used to. So, it is what it is. I've been barely been paying attention to sports. I've been caught up in politics and news, all that stuff that's affecting me. I've been scrolling through social media, haven't really seen much activity going on. There's a lot of opportunities coming up for me to do freaking collabs. There we go. Collaborations with people. I'm trying to think of the word. My brain's not working. Collaborations with people, and I'm currently trying to find new games. Of course, always looking for new games to play. I'm currently downloading one that I will reveal when I play it. I was recording Titan Souls, which should be back by now. If it's not, oh well, secret's out. Yes, Titan Souls is coming back. I got not really close to finishing the game. I have like 3 bosses left. As I speak right now, I have 3 bosses left to finish the game. I didn't realize I was that far in the game though. I really did not. And it's crazy. You guys are going to either love or absolutely hate those episodes because holy crap, I'm back at it again, being crappy, sucking, and making it last freaking 3, 4, 5 episodes to kill one boss. So if you enjoy me watching me suck and fail at a game that may be easier to some, but not to me because I haven't played it forever, then, well, you'll enjoy that. You'll definitely enjoy that. So freaking this YouTube thing is kind of this whole YouTube situation, like now with all the changes and all that stuff, thanks to a certain somebody, have been crazy, and I don't really freaking appreciate it. It's kind of ridiculous now, but it is what it is. I can't really do much about it. I just have to adapt to the change and overcome and whatnot. Turn back on Xbox. What are you doing? Don't freaking turn off on me. I haven't been uploading a lot. I've just been worried about personal life and stuff like that. I haven't been really paying attention as much as I should, but I really recently watched Philip DeFranco's video on what's going on, and I'm like, whoa, okay, all right, that sucks. Sucks for a lot of smaller YouTubers, especially if they're monetized. I was like that because now you're walking on a thin line to keeping your content safe, but if it's a little risque for the good of the channel, for the good of just getting those little extra views, because how am I supposed to put this? Because sometimes you have those videos that are a little risque because it works. It works. It gets the views. It gets success. And plus, it's a little bit fun. If you're not being a little risque every now and then what are you doing? You gotta be a little risky. You gotta take some risks. You gotta take a leap of faith every once in a while. And hopefully you don't fall and crash and land on your face, because that would suck. But I mean, it's like whatever. So as I currently just scroll through Facebook to look for anything relevant, as I find absolutely nothing except for just random videos and some posts from YouTube, from a small YouTube group. Well, groups, I should say. I'm not in one, I'm in multiple. I'm not really into social media right now. I mean, I sit and scroll, but it's like there's nothing anymore. I leave for 20 weeks, and I come back and people are still doing the same stuff, talk about the same stuff, same problems, because they don't want to change, they don't want to fix themselves, blah, blah, blah. And that just really goes to show you how much people really care about themselves. I mean, it's kind of sad to see people even, still be doing the same stuff. I'm like, don't you care about yourself? Stop complaining about, you being broke because you like to smoke and drink and whatnot. What you do with your money is your business. But if you keep complaining that you're broke, I mean, what do you want me to do about it? What do you want what do you want Facebook to do about it? They can't fix it. You gotta fix it. You gotta stop wasting your money on stuff that makes you broke. Unless it's a necessity. You should be spending your money on necessities. Smoking and drinking is not a necessity. Unless you're drinking water. Water is a necessity. There's a picture of Hank Hill as Batman. But like it's that kind of stuff that makes me like sick. makes me sick to my stomach just to see people always posting this stuff like, oh, always this and that, complaining about, oh, my life sucks. I can't find a job. Well, if you stop being such a lazy bum and actually put some effort into, searching, you'd be good. What the flip? I'm sorry. I'm reading this picture that. What the heck? All right. That's weird. I'm not gonna talk about what I just saw. It's not a thing. That's not a thing. Okay. Oh, apparently there's Audacity. Did you freeze on me? Yeah, Audacity freezed on me. And they just introduced Trump's impeachment case. But I doubt that he's gonna get impeached. Because here's the, I know I'm not gonna go in. I'm just gonna report on it. I don't know when or what. It's just a picture. There's a video, but I don't want to play right now because I don't want it to be on the microphone and you guys hear it. I'll just try to find something else and put in the description. See if I can find something there. But yeah, all I see is people complaining about nonsense and whatnot. Doesn't really matter as much. Oh man. And sometimes people complain about like not having friends, even though sometimes they're the ones not even reaching out in the first place. Like you want people to reach out to you, but you won't bother reaching out to them. Like what? But you can't be one way. There's no freaking double standard there. You gotta reach out to me. You gotta reach out to me, but I don't have to reach out to you. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Friendship is two ways. Now, if you're legit putting an effort, and you don't get a response back, then it's whatever. Then cool, let him go. Freaking just let him go. Don't bother hiding. Not hiding. What the frick am I talking about? I'm a little bit out of it because I'm trying to read through this social media and see what's going on, and at the same time talk to you guys. But oh yeah, friends. That's right. But if you're putting in the effort and they're still not like giving you anything, then whatever. Let them go. Be free. So I did a live podcast not too long ago, probably about a week ago. Was it a week ago? Let me check my videos on YouTube. Was it this week or was it last week? No, it was last week. I do believe it was last week. It was before I left for the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But if I am mistaken, it's whatever. Yeah. If you load, yeah, it was 1 week ago. That was pretty fun. And then I uploaded ARMS. That was also pretty fun. So I'm still trying to find some more games to play for you guys, because I really do like playing games for you guys. I still have my Switch. I have my Xbox One. I still have Steam. I'm never letting go of Steam. I would play Subnautica, but the only thing is I don't think I'd enjoy it, because I've seen Jacksepticeye's full playthrough of it be like when it got released as an early access way back. His first video of that. I've seen Mark play it. I've seen them complete it, and it's like, well, I don't think it's something I'd be interested in. Because it just doesn't look like anything I'd be interested in. The game itself is good. It's good. I have to give have to congratulate the developers on making it such a good game, because it's really good. But it's just not the game for me. But I currently have a bunch of games in my Steam library that I haven't played. Oh, I did record a whole game. There was this game called Serena in my library. It's just sitting on my desktop right now, and I played it. I recorded, and I recorded some of it, and when I look back and make sure the footage, everything doesn't lag or anything, it didn't record the sound. So I was like, what the fudge? And I got like halfway through and I was like, screw it. I closed it. And then I didn't come back to it. So I have to, because I can record from my computer through my capture card, which makes it a whole lot easier so that the computer doesn't lag. And I can also record my voice and I don't have to worry about lag or anything like that. But yeah, I freaking recorded it and I was like, why? And it was starting to get good too. I want to know the ending. So I may go back and record it again, and hopefully the sound goes through the TV this time so I can get my capture card to work, because that's the easiest way to record my screen, and it's so much simpler that way. I found, I don't know what happened, but before I left, I couldn't get the sound to come through the TV. I guess it was the HDMI cable, because I do have a new one here that I got from my Xbox One and from my Switch, so I have options now. And they seem to, and yeah, it turns out it was the HDMI cable, because the old one has issues. There's a bug in it. There's somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. There's a bug in it somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Right there. I can see it because the wire's all jacked up where it is. Yeah, so one of the wires must have been like accidentally cut or something. I don't know, from bending it too much. But that's what happened. But I do have some other games. I got Blameless. There's some other games that I found on Steam while I was out at training. Excuse me. God dang, I just had pancakes. That were pretty fun, like Black Squad. That's a pretty fun game. I saw that there's a new Life is Strange that's out. It's probably been out, but I haven't paid attention to Steam that much because I've been gone and I didn't really have I didn't really pay attention to what releases and everything like that. I just was like looking for games that already existed. I still have to get back to playing Don't Starve with Master of the TDS. I almost forgot his name for a second. I definitely did not forget your name by accident. I mean, I hope he doesn't see this. That's gonna be kind of weird. But yeah, it's been a while, but I have to get back to playing that. There's some stuff, probably new stuff that's been updated. Gary's Mod, definitely gonna get back to playing that soon. There's a whole bunch of games I could possibly play, but if you guys have suggestions, please tell me. Please tell me in the comments. I do appreciate every suggestion I get. And I'm sorry, hold on. I gotta compliment this microphone right here because it's pretty freaking nice. I don't have to talk as loud, and it's pretty fantastic. Sorry, I'm going all over the place, but this is how my brain's working right now, and this is the only thing keeping this podcast flowing right now. I don't have to stop for like 5 minutes and then cut it when you guys will never know because it's freaking cut. I'm that good at editing these. That's also part of the reason why I enjoyed these more. If I lost my train of thought, I could literally just shut up for 10 seconds and not say anything, and then in post I just cut it, and you guys would never know. It sounds like I just took a breath and then started speaking again. So I could do that for any reason or any reason at all, and you guys would literally never even know. It just would it would come together seamlessly. And I would sound like a genius who just keeps on flow like a river or a waterfall. Rivers flow, waterfalls just pour. I guess I don't freaking know. Why do I even try those freaking analogies, metaphors, whatever? That's not my game. Oh man. So back to what the heck I was talking about at the beginning. I may start switching over to posting more podcasts than usual. I may stick to just doing one a week. Because I have to force myself to record. Because sometimes I feel like, because some days I feel good like this, and I'm just like, you know what, I'll just hop on and see what I can do. And then sometimes I'll just be like, I don't feel like recording, blah, blah, blah. But that's why I pre-record sometimes, especially with my Let's Plays. It's easier to pre-record those and get those to work. But now I don't know what the frick I'm going to do. Because when I record Facecam, which is my camera, Facecam, that's my camera. No, duh, it's my camera. You guys know that. I record using my phone, that's what I meant to say. and I have to export them from my phone, which is extremely difficult because I can't have more than 1.5 gigabytes of video footage, and that's why I have to like stick to recording 10-minute episodes, which is not bad. That's what I did at the beginning. That's how I started. That's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with 10-minute episodes. You can get a lot done in 10 minutes actually if you're productive enough, which is what I used to do. But I don't know why I stopped it. Oh, because at the beginning I was forced to, because I had Bandicam. Not a bad recording screen recorder, by the way. Not bad at all. Very simple. Worked great for a while, and then because it did the face cam for me, and I didn't have to like put it in separately, even though it's not that hard now because I know how to edit properly. But before, all I had to do was cut if I needed to, or just leave it because everything was all there at the same time. But I had Bandicam and I didn't pay for it. I had the free version, so the free version would cut you to 10 minutes. So the video would literally end 10 minutes on the dot. So I would have to shove all I had wanted to do in there within 10 minutes, and if I didn't, I was screwed. I'd have to start all over, or pretend or just go silent, and then start the next recording, and then put those two together, so that way I'd have like a 20-minute or 15-minute video. That way I didn't have to stop. Oh man, I'm sorry. Whew. I don't know why I'm burping so much. There wasn't even much there. Now I have to yawn. I apologize. But, so I was forced to stay with 10 minutes, and I guess having the freedom of OBS was like, oh, I can record more than 10 minutes. I'm gonna do that. I can record, friggin' 20-minute episodes. But 10 minutes, I find 10 minutes to be the most efficient I can get. I'm talking about me right here. I'm not talking about everybody else, but is the most efficient. 10 minutes, right? And that is like what I find to be the most efficient for recording Let's Plays and stuff like that. Because, especially if you're recording like a good game, people want to see more, and they're like, oh, 10 minutes? Like, oh, that's not good. And then it makes them want more, because it's only 10 minutes, but that 10 minutes can seem like forever, or that 10 minutes can seem like quick. And I try to make that 10 minutes seem like forever. That's why I try to shove so much into that 10 minutes. Not in a bad way, but in a good way of like, completing the game. Because when you actually look at the timer, if you have one, and you're recording Let's Plays and stuff like that, if you've been there, if you record Let's Plays, you know what I'm talking about. You can be like recording in it for only 3 minutes, and it seems like an eternity, and you're like, whoa, what the heck? Somebody just texted me, I believe. Nope, that was a Facebook notification. All right. But it 5 minutes, 3 minutes, it'll seem like you've only been recording for like that much time, but it seems like forever. It literally seems like a long time. But that's a good thing. That's what you want. You want that 5 minutes to, take its time going by, so people can get invested into the video, because I love that. I love when people get invested. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I may stick to 10 minutes. I may go back to 10 minutes. I may have that be a thing, because that gave me discipline in the YouTube sense, and it kept me from, getting lazy. Because it makes it easier to edit a 10-minute episode than it would be to edit like 20-minute episodes. That's kind of why I find myself being lazy to record. Because I know it's going to end up being a freaking like 20-minute episode, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to edit 20 minutes of video footage. So it's going to be like, I'll work on it. We'll see what we can do. So thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. See, we went 23 minutes, and that I flowed through pretty smoothly, more than I usually do. I will try to get some more guests on here, because I like having guests. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe today if you haven't already, and get updated every time I post another video. If you have suggestions like podcast topics you want me to talk about, YouTube, sports, anything, sports, YouTube, I would say politics, but like from an like I would take I can do politics, but I have to take it from like an outside standpoint or a mutual standpoint, which is easy enough because I don't show bias either way. So yeah, you talk about that kind of stuff, news, whatever you want me to talk about, I can talk about it. I will find a way to talk about it if there is a way to safely talk about it and not get, in trouble or get my channel banned from YouTube. I will find a way to talk about it. So no X-rated topics, all right, people? None of that. That's crazy. We all know better. But, if you have anything, just, let me know. Comments below, and I'll be sure to talk about it next time. And if not in the next one, I'll get you in the next one. I have a list of, well, I would have a list if people would suggest topics, but I have paper to make a list for the topics that you guys would suggest. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoy this song, My Last by freaking, I forgot the name of the freaking band. It was Love Beatles or whatever. It's something like that. It's from Epidemic Pop. Go check them out. Check out the channel. Good music, copyright-free music. If you're looking for copyright-free music, they're wonderful, wonderful song. And I'm gonna play you out. So the outro may be long, so I apologize, but the song is good. So, oh yeah, Love Beans. Sorry, not Love Beatles. I mean, I do love the Beatles, but whatever. But thank you guys so much for listening, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Baby, where